Chevrolet Cavalier Second Generation, 1988 to 1994. The Cavalier was restyled in 1987 for the 1988 model year. The three-door hatchback was dropped, while the coupe, sedan, wagon and convertible carried over. The sedan and wagon were unchanged from the doors back, while the coupe's exterior was completely redesigned. This resulted in different trunk designs for the coupe and sedan. 3 trim levels were available for 1988, VL, RS, and Z24. The convertible was only available as a Z24. The VL and RS came standard with a 2.0 liters OHVL4 engine, now upgraded to throttle body injection, or TBI, producing 90 horsepower, 67 kilowatts, while the 2.8 liters V6 producing 125 horsepower, 93 kilowatts, was optional on the RS and standard on the Z24. With 2-door models, a 5-speed manual transmission was standard and a 3-speed automatic was optional, however the 3-speed automatic was made standard on sedans and wagons. An electronic dashboard was available with the RS and Z24 trims. For 1989, the steering column was redesigned. The new self-aligning steering wheel was designed so as to reduce injuries in a collision by bending to conform to the driver's chest. Also, rear shoulder belts became standard on all models. RS and Z24 custom cloth seating received a new style of front bucket seats with integral headrests. The optional V6 was retooled to 130 horsepower. For 1990, the base engine was enlarged to a 2.2 liters OHVL4, and power increased to 95 horsepower, 71 kilowatts. Door-mounted automatic front seat belts were added due to U.S. passive restraint legislation. The optional V6 engine was also upgraded to the 3.1 liters V6 and 140 horsepower. The convertible was dropped from availability to prevent internal competition with a planned Beretta convertible. However, the Beretta convertible was shelved at the 11th hour, before a 1990 Cavalier convertible could be prepared. The 1991 Cavalier got a more extensive restyling that involved a new hood, bumpers, headlights, taillights, wheel covers and a redesigned interior, however with the body style remaining unchanged. Most notably, the cooling system was redesigned to draw air from the bumper, giving it a Ford Taurus-style bumper and grille-less nose. The new bumpers were unpainted, with the option to have them colored gray, black or white, the latter only available on white-colored models. The RS and the Z24 eschewed this for a color-keyed body package. Z24 models also gained the options for a height-adjustable driver's seat and a CD player. The platform and trim lines were carried over, while the convertible was brought back mid-year and the RS trim only with the V6 standard. Minor changes for 1991 also included the Alpha-Tech ignition lock cylinder, which incorporated a dual-bit key that was larger and thicker in size in comparison to the old single-bit lock cylinder system that had been used for years. The lock system was intended to be a stronger deterrent to vehicle theft, but constant problems were reported with the lock jamming. It was dropped after an improved dual-bit single-key system was introduced for the 1995 model year and redesign. For 1992, the 2.2 liters OHV standard engine adopted multi-point fuel injection, or MPFI, to improve output to 110 horsepower, 82 kilowatts. However, unlike the SFI version of the 2.2 liters in the Chevrolet Corsica, the convertible was now available in both RS and Z24 trims, with the V6 standard in the Z24 and optional with the RS. Anti-lock brakes were added as a standard feature, as Delco Marine had managed to develop a low-cost system. Power locks were also standard, and were designed to automatically lock when the car is shifted out of park, or if the car is traveling at least 8 miles per hour in manual transmission-equipped coupe models. Model year 1993 brought minimal changes to the Cavalier line. The convertibles receive a glass rear window, allowing rear window defrost as an option. Also, General Motors received a new grille for the final time in this generation of the Chevrolet Cavalier. 1994 models were also carryovers, as a redesign of the Cavalier was in development. The VL trim was dropped on the wagon, while the 2.2 liters OHVL4 was now converted to the SFI version found in the Corsica, which delivered an output of 120 horsepower. Additional changes included a slightly redesigned climate control interface and the power locking system being again redesigned. The doors would still lock automatically when put into gear, but they would also unlock automatically when the ignition was switched off.